I wanted to talk about this because while I was uh, watching and taking in his last moments on game theory, and then finding out later that he's just gonna like pocket his little way in on his game theory live
Yeah.
channel.
He's there
He's
just
not really
in case.
gone.
He's there just in case no one likes watching the videos and everyone leaves.
He talked about in order to have good game theory in economics, you have to do four simple things. And I found it interesting when he got to number 3, and I was like, interesting. So, the first thing he said was that you need to lead with trust. You need to be able to work together. You need to be able to accomplish things. But the second one, you need to be firm because obviously there's a place that you need to go, and you need to be firm and your vision, your mission, on what you're doing, economics, business wise, kind of a thing. 3, be forgiving. That's when I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Be forgiving, huh? And then the 4th, okay, yeah, be honest, because obviously none of that works if you don't be honest. But
no,
it's another evidence in the whole conglomerate of evidences that Christianity has.
Right.
For the fact that the Lord made this world work a very particular and very certain way, that even though we have sins and death and a lot of things that originally didn't belong here, they still don't technically belong here because obviously he's going to do away with that when he comes back. That the things that we figure out, like game theory, because it's a theory, right? It's like you have the best game theory in your economics, you got to do these 4 things. That's interesting because I believe that the Lord that we serve is the master of game theory on a number of levels. And I thought that was interesting because you can basically put those 4 points. I mean, if you really need to spell it out, faith, conviction, forgiveness, and honesty. And you do that, you apply that game theory to, well, hopefully, following the Lord. That's it's obviously it's going to help you, do the best that you can to bless your spiritual family around you, anyone and everyone around you. And it's crazy. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's completely and utterly on purpose.
Well, silly. So what you're saying is it's a theory. It's a faith theory.
It's a faith theory.
Actually, is that a thing? I'm just gonna look that up if that's actually a thing. If there's a channel out there that's like, hey, I'll do this.
I probably should comment it on it. Be like, be forgiving, huh?
Yeah, it's there's not a channel from what I could see, but it's like Nostalgia Critic when he was very popular. There was the Nostalgia Christian and a couple others like that. I was like, this is he and I got in a Twitter beef actually.
The Nostalgia Critic?
No. The Nostalgia Christian. He had posted something, and I don't remember what the tweet was, but he was talking about something about forgiveness.
The original VeggieTales. And how the new VeggieTales with the eyebrows are absolutely bad. It's so hard to be forgiving because of that. But anyway, he was talking about forgiving.
He was talking about forgiveness or something. I'm trying to pull up the tweet to see if I could find it. And I had made a comment on it. Wasn't being mean or anything. I was just like, well, when we are Christians and this thing, you should look at it from this standpoint, and as Christians, like if you're trying to set an example, you shouldn't be living with you certain, like showing you certain things, like your social, like I don't remember the full thing. And he just went, what? And like we had a whole discussion. And that's really where it did. Nothing happened after that. It was just, I was like, I wasn't expecting him to answer to the comment because it's one drop in the bucket of a bunch of comments on, especially on Twitter. But it was just odd, the discussion we had. there's no beef between me and Kevin, because now he changed him from Nostalgic Christian to Kevin, like his actual name. Say goodnight, Kevin. I don't know if you've seen.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
I watched some of his stuff.
bizarre.
It's so funny because he did like when I caught that Kevin was a thing. You know, he literally just started Goodnight Kevin, and I was a heavy proponent of Limey Cow, so
Yeah.
that's one of the first time I saw him. So I didn't know he was the nostalgia Christian.
Yeah, that was like one of his things. Like if you go watch his, like he dressed up as like nostalgia critic, like he had the hat and the tie and everything, which people really want to do that now, because nostalgia Christian with all the stuff he's been accused of and all of that, I don't know if you know any of that was going on with his channel. So like
Bitcoin
apparently,
schemes?
no, like there's a whole document of like the things like he and his like company did, because like he like his website has all these different channels on it, like that he helps like promote and like support. And like they did all like these crossword videos, like they did these certain things, and like he never commented on it. Like he never outright made a like either an apology, or like breaking the discourse of like, oh hey, this is what's actually going on. But it was like a 20-page document that someone dropped. So it was just bizarre. I was like, huh. Maybe not want to watch.
Speak on it because you don't know enough.
I don't know. Like I don't know. It was bizarre, but yeah, I don't know. It's
well, when you're in the public eye, you're gonna have your thing of controversies. And that's where the conviction comes in, guys.
Yes.
Just have conviction, and then people won't have a leg to stand on.
Hey, and maybe not comment on everyone's video. Maybe that's the thing. Not every YouTube comment needs to be said. Like, sidebar, I have someone on YouTube. I don't know why. They do it every so often. They ask me what I do with the food wrappers after my reviews. They're like, what do you do with it?